Apple CEO Tim Cook, and published Tuesday, whenever that Tuesday was, warns that complying with the order would entail building a backdoor to the iPhone, something we consider too dangerous to create.
Someone already has, I'm sure.
We've already got fucking 100 megaton nukes and shit. Backdoor your iPhone's just too risky. But I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not learned enough to know like what those implications would be. But apparently, I remember watching on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart or Trevor Noah. Yep. Whichever, I can't remember who was still hosting it then, but it was all about how Apple was receiving like hundreds of other ones and stuff. Because like one of the FBI's main arguments was like, oh, it's just this one time, come on. And they're like, well, once we make it, it can't be unmade. And then B, we're also getting hundreds of, the same requests from other police departments around the country and shit. Something like that. Anyways. Crazy.
Well, speaking of the internet, net neutrality is going to be probably repealed, they're saying.
What is it?
Net neutrality, it was a bill in the United States.
You should explain what that is all about.
Well, as far as I was aware, the Obama administration introduced it to prevent... because I guess there's not very many cable telecommunications companies in the U.S. Or, I don't know. Basically, most people have an option of one or two.
Oh, okay.
If any. But chances are they do. Anyway. So the Obama administration introduced it as a way to, like, keep internet service providers from, like, just basic, just really simple version, just really cashing in on people, like, really hard. Yeah. Like, they would, like... If you wanted a certain speed of internet, you'd have to pay more. If you wanted to access certain websites, you would have to get like a cable package, like a fucking you're watching TV or something.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it was all it was busted, and that's pretty much what everyone was saying, which is why Obama, I can't remember who his minister of the appropriate department was at the time, but they were basically like, yeah, we're gonna put this into the law because it makes sense for keeping things like impartial, and fair, and not fucked or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is, where the neutrality part comes from. It's like the big cable companies aren't going to shaft the consumers or, The other thing that we're worried about is, like, existing platforms, like muscling out startup platforms or startup sites or businesses or whatever capacity they work online in.
Man, that just sounds like it would end even our ability to do things like this podcast or like anyone to do any kind of free
eventually.
So
it'd be the end of the freedom to broadcast for everybody.
Basically, and it's a big mess. The FCC is involved. It's just a big hoopla. But I guess what's happening now is that that same ministerial position, whose title I can't remember, the guy who passed the law to keep the net, neutral or free as it can be, or as it has been. Mm-hmm. That same guy in Trump's administration is now doing everything they can to repeal it because everyone figures that they're just, they're getting lobbied. They're getting lobbied by the cable companies. They're
the same guy who created it.
No. It's the same position, different guy. But like the moment like Trump got in and like the guy's name is Ajit Pai. Ajit Pai, and he is getting a lot of hate mail.
Imagine.
Anyway, it's not looking great, I guess, is the current forecast. But like,
well, it's like because the fucking internet going the way it is going to just completely eventually make cable obsolete. Like all those companies are just going to completely disappear.
Yeah, definitely.
And so it makes sense that they're throwing probably every cent they can manage to throw at politicians.
Well, what's interesting is that a lot of people are saying like if the law is repealed or the whatever it was bill. They're thinking that, it will go to shit very quickly, which will force them to back off, kind of thing.
Well, this is one of those things that I don't think we can afford to
not at all
not stand up against.
Absolutely. I was also kind of thanking my stars that, it is I'm sure somehow it would affect us a bit, but...
Well, it would affect
it would affect the whole world, but you know,
it would affect everyone in America too, which is bad enough. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But we can't just be sitting up here by ourselves, like living it
being able to like access whatever website we want. God forbid.
Yeah. Well, so like, is there anything similar going down in Canada right now, or
not that I'm aware of? A lot of people were trying, when they saw how bad it was looking for it in the U.S., they were trying to get the liberals to like make our own net neutrality bill or whatever.
Like to make our own
net neutrality, put one in place so that it stays like, you know.
Well, it's like access to the internet. We were talking about this last night. How it's like in certain places, like access to television is considered a human right or something.
Yeah, and
where?
They're everywhere in Nova Scotia as well.
Shit.
Yeah, and they want to make internet a human right as well.
Mm-hmm.
Access to internet should be a human right apparently, because not everybody can fucking afford a TV, but everybody has a cell phone. So,
and
so
for the reason being like to access the information.
Yeah,
right?
news.
Yeah,
news. That's like if anything were to ever happen, like if Canada were to just get attacked right now, I'm sure all of our phones would have a red alert on it, being like, yeah, we're.
It literally would if you were like, I don't know, like say you had an RSS reader. I don't even know anybody
anything
uses those.
Yeah, like Wi-Fi.
Notifications are on. Like, oh, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like here was a clip uploaded to YouTube or something.
Yeah, like anything connected to Wi-Fi is gonna get instant.
Yeah, they'll just broadcast it, right?
Exactly.
Just, I mean, well, if it does that when I'm fucking, it's about to rain and be pretty windy.
And that's the thing too. It's like, yeah, everybody has a phone. Not everybody has television anymore. It's like back in the day, everybody had a fucking television, but times are changing. And everybody relies on their mobile device, and if they're going to get attacked, I'm sure. If we were going to get attacked, I'm sure 90% of Canada would figure that out from their phone. Obviously, they'd be looking at their phone. They'd probably already be looking at it in the first place.
Even if there wasn't exactly. Even if there wasn't a notification going around, which I could totally see that there would be, it would be in no time flat before. It's like, what's everyone talking about on Facebook right now? Like,
fire, burning, attack, fucking planes, towers.
Just people taking selfies in front of bombs going off, just like, oh, just my luck.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag just trying to get the Starbucks or something. How the fuck am I gonna get my Frappuccino? Russia's dropping nukes on us.
I was reading this thing in North Korea just declared that they could strike a nuclear missile anywhere in America.
No way.
Yeah, anywhere from the east to the west coast. And
they're bluffing. They gotta be.
I would say so too. It's
the last missiles they
launched.
Yeah,
I know. It's like, how quick are you making these missiles? You're not that fucking smart. You're not making them that quick. Like,
they don't have the resources to do that with. Like I'm not sure. They're doing trade with China and maybe someone else.
China just recently got pissed off with them too, because China loses America right now as a friend. Even though America and China aren't friends right now, we're not allies.
Enemies, really, either.
Yeah, exactly. And like if North Korea and China are friends, and North Korea is fucking with America and shit like that, it's like
China better.
We're buying everything right now from China. They fucking need us. We're buying fucking everything from them.
What I always thought was so strange about it is that, you know, supply and demand, sure, but like, you know, like what happened was like, it was, you know, the U.S. like popped up on top of the pile or whatever, and they're like, all right, you know, like we need to like, you know, keep that gravy train rolling. Like, where's the cheapest place we can make anything? And it was the place that had like no regulations, no human rights, you know, like no like good regard for human rights.
And it's funny, you always hear Donald Trump say like, I got friends in China. I got friends in China, and I got friends in China.
Man. He's just like, I wonder if they're like, hey, Donald Trump, we should like hire you as speechwriter, because sometimes you say some things that are a little like, you just gotta like bring in, like, package that a little bit better, the message we're going for, and he's just like, fuck you. I got friends in China.
Just like his
his
emotions get the better of him, or like he just gets like pissed off, and he's just
are you saying I got a small dick?
yeah.
Are you saying I'm not orange enough?
With small hands, that's it. That's what I heard.
There's all those classic like Trump cheap shots that everyone knows.
His hair.
That's been a classic that's like a fucking cultural meme at this point.
Yeah,
His
definitely.
eyes are always larger than average.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just really strange. Like they got this. The U.S. and China have always had this weird, like parasitically symbiotic relationship. Like if one's totally in debt to the other, but without the other half of this the seesaw, like they're toast. You know, it's really weird.
Yeah, fucking.
We're gonna need some more beer, boys.
Yeah, I might be going easy on the beers tonight. I don't know.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck that, he says. Yeah. This guy is a fucking champion. Won't stop hammering. What's that?
I have one in the fridge.
Fair enough. Very fair. Yeah, so one of the things we wanted to talk about that we've talked about at work is maybe you could look something up about this too, if you don't mind, Robin. About Canadians who have gone off to fight for ISIS, and they get there, and I'm not sure about the details, but they're like, I can only imagine that they're like, oh shit, where the fuck's the Starbucks around here? And
I wonder if that's it, or if it's more so the fact, like, it's like, how bad can you really hate Canada if you live in Canada? I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, people struggle, but you fucking put in a little work. You know what I mean? Like,
It's so hard because I really do believe that. You know, I believe that hard work and just, you know,
that's what built this country.
yeah, like sucking it up and getting after it.
You can't
That's
just
like
sit
how you
around and
live.
fucking mope and wish for shit to happen. You gotta make it happen. And whatever, if these people, they're going and they're fucking leaving Canada to go fight against Canada, it's like, what fucking made you hate Canada this much? Like,
I don't even know if
so
it's
far
Canada
my
in particular.
experience
It's
in
like,
Canada has been fucking pretty good, and I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. I like this country more so than anything else I've heard about fucking every other country in the world. Like,
yeah, I fucking love Canada, man. It's
definitely.
when I was getting back from America, and I also love America too, but I mean,
It is different.
it's different.
Which is strange
And
to experience.
yeah, it is, because like I remember when I was a kid, and I was a really agreeable kid, and I avoided conflict, and I always wanted everyone to be the good guy, and so I would hear about shit about America because the stigmas we have up here of them being just rude and arrogant and cocky and way too patriotic or whatever. Yeah. It's I didn't want to like. I was like, no, I'm sure they're just like us. Like, I see them on TV and I watch movies and they seem like they're just like us. And when I go there, I've had lots of amazing interactions with beautiful people who are just like us. You know,
I think it's like a tourist thing too. I heard this thing, and it was like Americans think Canadians are more polite, and Canadians who seem to travel to America more often think Americans are more polite.
Interesting. I found I just missed home, you know, and like there's definitely there is a subtle attitude that's different. It's like if I took a million Americans and was like, what is one thing I could say about these people that makes them like an American? You'd eventually wind up with an idea of like the American, and it might be completely not representational of any individual. And I found when I got there that there definitely were differences, and I definitely missed Canada when I came up, and like just the fact that I remember never not being exposed to an advertisement of some kind. Like full on, I'm taking a piss, there's a TV in front of my face with an ad. I'm pumping my gas at the gas station, there's a TV and the gas pump running an ad in front of me. It's like everywhere I go, it's just fucking bombardment and giant, enormous television billboards and stuff. Especially like going to New York City for the first time. Just these enormous TV billboards. Times Square is just buildings covered in televisions. It's like,
really?
Oh man, it's crazy. It's lit up brighter than the sunniest day.
It's kind of like Toronto too. Fucking whatever square.
Toronto's like the most American city in Canada.
Yeah, a lot of Americans relate Toronto to New York.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
they're
definitely
not
pales in
as
size
big,
for
not
sure.
as
No,
big,
they're
but-
both each other's biggest country.
Yeah, it's
City?
similar, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not sure what we were talking about. Yeah, we're gonna go on about ISIS fighters, I guess, and bringing them back. People want to return to Canada, and so like, who knows what their life experience was that made them think, okay, you know what, fuck everything about this. I want to go and fight against this culture, and then get there.
That took you in.
Yeah,
I guess